Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Monday, June 14th, 2021. It's about 12:20 in the afternoon. I am just now leaving the post office for the very first time, actually checking on my P.O. box. There was nothing there, but I haven't had that actually. As I crossed the street and I was walking up, I'm not going to the post office for the first time, sadly, in a very long time. Now it seems like that I'm not sending my daughter was significant other, more or less something, just a package, like care package. Like I always send, try to send like my daughter some candy and just cute little stuff, but and then going into Father's Day, yeah. But anyway, it's not easy putting that on the side, just as a PS. Well, look, it is the day before hours, only mere hours before California resumes semi-normalcy. Well, I'll try to put another link down below, but you can check the other video. It's not going to be completely open, free willy. It's very, very, very badly paraphrase the legality of it. Those that are vaccinated can pretty much go anywhere, do anything, with the exception of events. You do have to prove. Now here's the tricky part. Last I heard this morning on the news, someplace they said, I forgot what venue it was, that you do have to prove that you are vaccinated. And the one reporter said you have to show your card or something thereafter. So I'm assuming the card, the silly little vaccination card that I don't think I've ever had since like 1972, 1973, when we all got my generation got vaccinated. The first round for me, so this is the second round. Wow. Good thing they didn't require something like that for AIDS and HIV. Although they came out later and gave it to our young ones, the HPV. Please don't give me any of that either. I have two daughters. But anyway, it is a very, very hot day. I honestly wanted to go out and do something, but it quickly started getting hot in the house, and it took a while before the AC got turned on. So, and honestly, in all honesty, I am really, really tired. I will go out, honestly, assuming that now it's even more safe to say, whereas we thought it was going to be open and a little bit more freedom and stuff. Well, when we were told out here basically that we were going to have a little more freedom, we kind of assumed that it was going to be a lot more than still under the guise of the authoritarians. But even though the police yielded back on enforcing all those restrictions and rules and everything that was so strongly being portrayed on the media around here, LAPD, I believe, responded with a, yeah, we're not going to enforce it. And most of the local authorities did the same thing, so yeah, no. That's delicate territory. I mean, police officers across the nation are already under a lot of scrutiny and everything. I'm sorry, I gotta roll with, you know, with the blue there. The black and blue is just... I've had friends that you have been, and I know a couple of people that are, so it takes a special person to do that, especially when you have family and you are risking... I mean, that's like, you know, that is just this side of an enlisted person, you know, but this is just so much more local, you know. I mean, and that is definitely not to compare, but in a way, more or less, to me, you know, we do have a urban warfare, and we always have, and we always will. I mean, as pretty much as time began, you know, there was always those corrupt and not so nice people, and it was just established to create some sort of policing force or watch, and you know, this is what we have now. It's not perfect, and never has been, you know. So this whole persecution on them is, to me, is just unjust. I mean, come on, look at going back to history. For me, all this, I go back to the Salem witch burnings. You know, it's just... But anyway, it's gonna be interesting tomorrow to see what happens. I was gonna actually thinking about going to Universal today, but I kind of wanted... I already did it with the mask a couple of times. I want to go there and see what the situation is like. How... I know that we will still be having to wear masks inside of amusement parks, and some venues, depending on the venue, I guess that is going to be left up to them, but there's going to be something regular and just stationary, especially when it comes to schools and nursing and what do they say, homeless shelters, and obviously places of municipality. I would imagine maybe court of law, city halls, and maybe permit requiring offices and stuff like... I would almost think that they would have to be definitely under the guise of this. OSHA, they did say that OSHA this morning again is going to be having another decision and ruling on Thursday, supposedly to more finalize yes or no on whether establishments can let go of the masks, because now it's just still everyone has to be vaccinated and proven that they're vaccinated in order to be a mask-free employment area. And for a chain, I think that goes for everyone, so that's going to be impossible. But for the business person, a little bit more plausible, but still at a great cost. So we'll see. Anyway, I am going to go get a refreshment and go do a little more shopping, go chill out. We're definitely going to... I think they said what in one area, not 29 Palms, I believe they said that the record is 120. They're kind of expecting it to get up to 120. I'm saying 122 or 123, but it's going to be really hot. All right, my friends, got to get stuff done. So I wanted to share, I've talked about this place over here, this little red house on the corner with the fence before. I love the style. It's a classic American style. And the fact, well, it is a really, really sweet little property. I would definitely have to get the inside out and replace everything. This used to be, well, the name of this place used to be called The Best Little Cat House in Pasadena. This was a cat boarding facility. It was, it's been around for quite a while. It's cute as heck. It just, and the location, I mean, well, first of all, the location, I mean, this is right here on Fair Oaks, right next to the shopping center. And never mind about the structure itself, just the property. The value alone is something. It's actually worth more if you just, unless that house that has a significant historical value or something like that, or to the community, but it's more valuable without that house on there. That's how Pasadena rolls with it. Just thought I'd share that with you. I've always wanted that, and I've mentioned this many a times. Yeah, I keep going with that. I would love to have bought that house, gut it out, and make it my own. I'd kind of rip out some of the concrete and make it a little bit more family friendly, because it's limited space, but that's what I would do with it. All right. One thing I gotta admit, it's kind of nice though. As hot as it is a very high fire danger. This week actually is obviously starting today or early this morning. And there's a little more humidity than it would make it prime, but this heat, it's 91, 92 right now, I believe. But this heat and the breeze, the wind, it almost feels like Vegas, baby. I do like it. Sometimes it's miserable at times, but just that stirs up, well, good memories and maybe not so good memories, but I like that heat. It's like having your face in front of a convection oven vent. Sick, I know. I do thrive on the heat though, but it's quite warm. All right, on to smartphone, my friends. That is it for me. Whew. Just walking down there, and it's not the heat. I really get short of breath now. I've said this before. Just walking across the sales floor. Whew. Old age, I guess. I don't know. If it is, will you please tell me? Because honestly, physically, on the appearance, on the outside, honestly, I am in better shape than whilst I was out on the street. And since it took last year's shut-in to, honestly, with everything that was going on over here, try to focus my head, and in trying to get my anger and my frustration, I just started kind of like working out in the room. My most problematic was always been like push-ups, because I have a replaced shoulder. I can't go all the way down. I could go maybe halfway down. It's still a bit of a challenge for me, but doing sit-ups, holy cow. I could never even finish 10, honestly, since I was much younger person. And that's if only I had a Budweiser in my hand. No, seriously, the one thing is I think I will compliment myself. So physically, appearance-wise, I am definitely a lot better shape than I was getting into this program. And I see that, especially in my face in my older videos. My face is much more fuller and rounder and stuff like that. More joyous. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I could still, if necessary, when I do, especially for a bus, I can sprint off and bolt and make a dash run for about 5 feet. Ah, did you see Speedy Gonzalez go? Yeah, what was that, 4.5 feet this time? No, but I can do that. And then the knee pain kicks in. It's like, okay, why did I do that? It was just a bus. But anyway, whew. Trying to find the availability time and window for getting that doctor's test. This is the one. So many things now. Well, things should be hopefully a lot more open as far as like medical facilities and places like those kind of origins, especially with there's going to be healthcare is going to be. Look, my friends, honestly, it's just common sense. Again, and I really hate using this phrase, but going forward now and trying to seek any kind of medical attention for whatever it be, your situation, whatever it is, be it medical, dental, mental, or anything, even holistic. One thing for sure that you're gonna need to realize that you are not the only one, just like I'm not the only one that's gone through this crap and everything else. It's just, you're hearing me, one of few, but rest assured there's going to be a lot more people like you, like me, trying to find that. So there's going to be another new level of frustration. And that goes for, I'm saying that for here in California, especially in the LA metropolitan area where it is densely populated, overpopulated densely. There's not enough housing. And that also is also going to give a rise to the homeless or people of need that are going to need a lot of need. Hopefully they will also be seen, and I think I'm pretty sure they're going to start doing a lot more free medical events like we used to have in Inglewood and stuff like that. So there's a lot of ill people, and our seniors really are going to be the first ones to suffer in all this. It's just another level of chaos going in. Just when you think things are going to be a little bit easier, yeah, let's not be so quick to finish, and celebrating before we even cross that line. So we're still quite a ways. It's just another cobblestone that's been kind of put a little more mortar, a little more sand around it. Not mortar, just sand, because that way it'll flex. I don't need my stupid analogies and comparisons. All right, my friends. Whew. Ice is melting. I kid you not. Look, ice. Yeah. Every day. Every day ice. 2 bags sometimes. This is actually just one. I still had some left over. So I do love my ice. If ever there was a chain of ice companies around, that and Starbucks would be the perfect gift for me. You folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment. Pull down your pants and slide on that ice, especially going into tomorrow if you are in California. click subscribe, tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on. It is the day. Just a little, honestly, there's really no, I couldn't even sense air of excitement. You know what, Charlie, you're always, when you close, you always don't close. I know, it's kind of like my epilogue. As much as I have a love-hate with this store, not the company, but just this store in particular, and then secondary the company as a whole, just because of the pricing, it's just doesn't make sense. But anyway, yeah, this has been one of the most, and I've only been to one other ethnic market in the area, but going to these kind of facilities, these establishments of business where it's more, and where it's more Latino based like this, you feel the, if you're new to this, you're going to be looking like, oh my God, it's just, oh, but honestly, it's because there's a sense of confidence. It's like, look, just relax, chill out, and if you're still stressed, just go home and drink a beer and take a shot of tequila and be with it. You know, my community, I think, throughout this whole last year has been a lot more grounded, and honestly, there's a lot more things to fear in life, but you guys don't seem to care. You guys, well, honestly, it's also that we haven't forgotten our faith, you know, and religion runs strong in my Latin community, so, and I was brought up really strong in that, so that's why I always say, you know, with me and God, the relationship, it's there. Do I still believe? Is my conviction stronger? No, it's a little bit clear, maybe. But it hasn't diminished. Anger does erupt sometimes, he and I, but he quickly straightens me out. I know it's weird, huh? All right. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.